What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is the best time of the year if you are a Funko collector, and that is because San Diego Comic-Con as well as Funko's Fundays is coming up. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel or back to my channel. I'm Steph, aka Funko Freak Collects, and if you don't follow me out on Instagram, make sure to give me a follow at Funko Freak Collects. SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con, as well as Funko Fundays is coming up. Did purchase the online box of fun, so a upcoming video is definitely in the works. It is already shipped and I'm really excited to get that and open it up and see what I got. So let's jump into it, starting out with the SDCC Funko Pop reveals, and then we'll jump into the Fundays teasers. Now, to make this a little fun, I definitely want to know what you guys think, as opposed to just revealing what's going on, because most likely many of you have seen it over social media. We're going to rank everything that we see on either the low, medium, or high tier. So let me know what you think with my rankings, but also I would love to know what you think. So don't forget to leave a comment below. Rank the pops, tell me your favorites. I can't wait to learn what you guys think. And of course, any other teasers or reveals, what are your thoughts, your opinions? I would really love to know. So this is definitely, as a Funko Pop collector, my favorite time of the year. I love seeing the bits and pieces that are revealed. I love seeing what's going to happen at Fundays. And this is the first year where Funko, of course, is hosting Fundays in Funko Hollywood. We're going to go in order that Funko revealed the pops for SDCC exclusives, and let's go ahead and rank them and see what comes out on top. So the first one seen here is Bing Bong from Inside Out. Now, I have never seen Inside Out, so this one's going to be ranking on the low tier for me, although I think the pop is really good. It's interesting because this is another edition of a pop, which I think it's real, where they have the speech bubble. We've seen Funko do this before, but I do like that it kind of looks like it's transitioning to like a clear or like a white color. It kind of looks like he's transitioning to like an imaginary friend, and that is my interpretation from the caption that Funko put here, where it said, "He may be imaginary, but my candy tears are real." So I'm gonna rate him on the low tier just because I've never seen Inside Out. I do want to see it. It's a cute pop, but not really something that I would pick up myself. So next up is the Herbie from Marvel Studios Fantastic Four. Now guys, I can't wait to see the new Fantastic Four. Let me know if you'll be seeing it as well. Pedro Pascal is amazing. I cannot wait to see him. I can't wait to see Joseph Quinn. Oh my gosh, the cast is so incredible, and knowing the technology that Marvel has nowadays with their movies, I cannot wait to see this movie. So I would rank this probably in the medium tier just because I think it's a good pop. From my first impression here, it does look intricate and I like the design of it, and I do like that Funko is doing something for Fantastic Four since the movie is coming out soon. Now guys, if I rate something lower medium, it's not something I'm going to be picking up. I'm only going to be picking up my highest tier pops that I really enjoy the most or have like a personal connection to me. Now next up is the 4 set of Bitty Pops. I think these are super cute. I think again they are really on brand for Funko with Fantastic Four coming out. I think it's an awesome partnership. I would rank this on the medium tier. Again, I think it's great. I love the design, but probably not something I'm going to be picking up. The next one up is the Sensational Spider-Man. This one I'm gonna rank on the low tier. Now, I do love Marvel, but the thing is that I feel like we have so many Spider-Man pops out there already that I do think it's like a little bit bland for Spider-Man because there are so many good ones. My favorite one is where he's like upside down, and I think that one is an example of a really great design. This one's nice. I like that Spider-Man's in action, but it's not something that I would really rate very high just because it's a little bit plain compared to some of the other Spider-Man pops that we have. Next up, we had a post here with 3 pops. So that is Gambit, Dazzler, and Onslaught. Now, I would rate, I think this one was a little bit hard for me because again, guys, this isn't something that I am really passionate about. So I feel like I would rate Gambit on the medium tier, and that's because I just really like Gambit as a character. I'm really hoping that the rumors are true and that we're gonna get a Gambit exclusive movie in the future. So I would put Gambit on like the medium tier, And on the low tier, I would put Dazzler and Onslaught. I think that they're great pops. I like the design, but it's not something that really like impressed me from X-Men. So for that, I would probably rate that a little bit lower. Up next is the Lilo and Stitch. Oh, this one's so cute. This one is the Stitch on Surfboard. I'm not super crazy about this. I love Stitch. I actually picked up the popcorn bucket from Regal, or it might have been Fandango, for the movie that came out. Still haven't seen the movie. I really want to when it comes out digitally, most likely, because I don't know how much longer it's going to be in the theaters, but I love Lilo and Stitch. It's something that I was raised on. This pop for me just kind of reminds me of like all the Stitch pops, and for me personally, nothing will beat the Stitch Metallic 626. I think that was a pop and bag combination, if I remember correctly. That's the one that turned up at one of the Buckeye warehouse openings. I remember that one specifically. That one's probably my favorite Stitch pop. So this one I'm gonna put on the low tier. It's not that I don't like it, but it's just not something that was super impressive to me. Now guys, we have our first high tier. This is absolutely a pop that I will be purchasing, and that is the Danny Phantom Sam Manson. Now I was raised on Danny Phantom. It was one of my favorite shows growing up. I used to watch it literally every single day. I also have the Freddy Funko's Danny Phantom pop, which was from a couple years ago in one of the boxes. That might have been Blacklight Battle, I believe, and one of my favorite Freddys of all time. But when I saw this, my jaw dropped. I think it is such a great example of a small character that they should absolutely bring to life, and what more perfect opportunity than a convention exclusive. So I will be definitely going for this one when it hits Funko Shop. I'm gonna assume that I can get it through that way, but it hasn't been announced yet exactly where the pops will be launching through. But I am so excited that they returned to Danny Phantom and brought a new character to life, and it looks so much like her. Like, I feel like she's popping right out of the screen at me. Another banger. I love this pop. We have another reveal from the Fairly Odd Parents, and this time it's another 2-pack, which Funko, you are so smart, because they did so well with the Timmy Turner, Cosmo, and Wanda 3-pack, which I think that was last year's San Diego Comic-Con. So I love it. We're continuing the trend here. We have the 2-pack Jorgen Van Strangle and the Tooth Fairy. Now, this is again a perfect example of what I love to see as a collector from Funko, and that is kind of smaller characters brought to life as convention exclusives. It gives me the same kind of vibe like the NFT pops. I really love when smaller, more minute characters are brought to life in a more exclusive format. I think it's great. I love that this is a 2-pack. I love 2-pack pops, and I can't wait to see what this looks like in physical form. Now, next up, we have a pretty cute SpongeBob pop. This is what they say, Pop Premium. So I'm gonna be looking to see if that actually corresponds to a different price versus the other ones. I'm gonna assume this might be a 6-inch pop, but it hasn't been confirmed yet from what I've seen. But it says Pop Premium SpongeBob Cleaning. Now, I love SpongeBob. I grew up on SpongeBob. This one I will put as a medium tier. It's not one that I'm going to be picking up, but I do really like the design. Now, we got a whole new wave of SpongeBob pops, what feels like a couple months ago, and my favorite one was SpongeBob at Glove World, because growing up, that was easily one of my favorite episodes of all time. And I feel like if I compare this SpongeBob to the Glove World one, it doesn't stand a chance. But I do really like that Funko is making like more complex pops. And this is the episode where SpongeBob is going crazy, like doing everything. And I love that he's holding the baby clam. So this one I would rate a medium tier. I think this pop is great, and I really love the detail and appreciate it as well from Funko. Now, next up, guys, I love this pop. It's probably not one that I'm going to be picking up, but I think it is so freaking good. And that is the Pop Rides Nico Robin with the Mini Mary 2. I love a good one-piece rides, and I'm going to be ranking it on the medium tier. Love the design, love that we're getting a Nico Robin on a Pop Rides, and the Mini Mary is just so freaking cute. So I can't wait to see what this looks like once it gets into collectors' hands. The next post that Funko posted were 2 different Naruto pops. The first one is the Pop Naruto Uzumaki, and that is Sasuke's Paw Encyclopedia, they called it. I think this one's really cute. I am not going to be picking it up. I haven't really gotten into fandoms such as Naruto, but I do think the pops are really, really good. So this one I would probably rank on the low tier. I don't really think it's anything special personally to me, but what I do really love, and I am going to put on the medium tier, is the Pop Moment Sasuke. And this one is so good, guys. I don't see a glow sticker or anything here, but I would not be surprised if Funko made this into a glow pop. Now, we've gotten so many good Naruto pops, and a lot of them, from my recollection, have glowed, or at least a good handful of them. And I definitely remember the one from NYCC last year in 2024 that they had that glowed, and this one would be a great candidate to glow. So I can't wait to see if there is any update made to this, if we do get to see that it glows or not. This one I would put on the medium tier. I love the detail on this one. I think it is really, really nice. And overall, the anime pops, Funko has been doing such an incredible job, and I think they did an amazing job on this one as well. Next up, we have a pretty cool pop. This is a pop moment. So props to Funko for doing a good mix of rides, moments. It seems like a couple of the Pop Plus, or like the 6-inch pops, and then like the standard pops. So this one is Tenjin with his wives. And again, this is from Demon Slayer. I've not gotten to this part of the show where I've actually seen where this is from yet, but I really like the detail on this. I think it is really nice. I love how you get 4 characters in one pop moment. So this one I'm going to be rating a medium tier. I think it's great. I had seen a lot of comments too where people were like so excited for this pop. So I can see that this is probably going to be another one that's going to go quick. And ultimately, I think it's really nice. I love the detail. It's not going to be one that I'm picking up, but I will absolutely rate this on the medium tier. So next up, we have 3 Batman pops. Well, potentially 4, but we'll get to that in a second. So there are so many here. First of all, we have this like Batman in armor. I am not super familiar with a lot of DC comics, so I don't exactly know where this is from. I personally have like some of my favorite Batman pops, and this one is nice. I will kind of say that, but it's not something that I'm really interested in, and I wasn't really blown away by it. So I'm gonna rank this one on the low tier. I do think it's really nice though. I love to see that Funko keeps up with like different fandoms, because there's something out there for everyone. So I'm sure a lot of people will like this one and will pick it up, but it probably just isn't for me. Now, the next one that we see, I'm ranking this on the medium tier, and you can kind of go back and forth and see like from the first Batman to this one is so good. I love this one. I love the design. I love the colors, and Funko really killed it with this one. So I'm going to be ranking this on the medium tier. And then last but not least, we have some interesting pops here. I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be a 2-pack or 2 separate just like regular standard pops. Now it does say 2010 pieces, which is I think a nod back to 2010. A lot of pops came out back then that were really iconic, but this one does say pop 15 years. So it's celebrating a Batman anniversary. I think it's a nice kind of throwback to the history of so many incredible Funko Pops in the DC Comics line, but also the Batman line. And I really think it's cool that Funko is going a little bit out of the box here. I'd probably rank these on the low tier personally, just because it's not something that really blew me away. But I do appreciate that it is a limited piece count. I think that's pretty cool, and I do like when Funko does that. It adds a little bit more to the collectability of the pops, as we all know as collectors, so I will give them props for that as well. The next one is this glitter Huckleberry Hound holding a tiny Huckleberry Hound. This one is similar to the Batman and Robin pop that we just looked at, and this one is 2,000 pieces. So I think that's pretty cool. This is a pretty limited piece. I'm sure it will go quick. Personally, for this one, I'm not super big on Hanna-Barbera besides specific shows that came out that are nostalgic to my childhood. Huckleberry Hound just wasn't one of them for me. I do love that it is a really solid piece count though, and only 2,000. I think that's awesome. But isn't really something that kind of like blew me away. So I would probably rank this on the lower tier, although I do really think it's a great pop as well. So this one, it doesn't have any writing here that says that it's Project Fred, but I'm gonna make the educated guess that it is because it certainly looks like ones that we've seen. But this is a 500 piece show only exclusive, and this is the black and white Jumbo Chan, and it is also in collaboration with Voltron. So I think that this is really, really cool. I love that they did kind of like the Chase TMNT soda. Like the black and white look will always be a favorite of mine. It's show only, so of course I'm not going to be going for this one, but I do think this one is going to go pretty quick, and I'm sure it's going to hit that resell secondary market immensely fast and probably be sky high within no time. So I think this one is awesome. I think they did a great job. I love the way it looks. I love the decisions that they made with the black and white in certain areas, and I just think overall it looks really good. So I put this kind of between a medium and a high tier. This one is the Pop Buccaneer Shadow. So I am not a big fan of Sonic. I think this one is nice, but again, it's not something that really like blew me away. So I'd probably rank this on the lower tier. We have two very interesting pops from Sanrio. Now, these I thought were really cute. They're not something that I would pick up, but the first one is the Hello Kitty and Friends, and this one is the Pop My Melody. Now, I think this one is really adorable. I love that it's metallic. I love that she is holding like a little character. I don't know who it is, but I think it's really cute. Not something that I'm going to be picking up. I'd probably put this on the lower tier. I think it's adorable, but there isn't too much to it that I love. So I'd probably rank this one in the lower tier because I need to leave room for the Kuromi Pop. And guys, I think this one is so good. I would put this on the medium tier. I love the metallic purple, and I think it is so freaking cute. This one is Tank Girl. Let me know if you know any details in the comments below, as well as, of course, any pops that you're planning on picking up that you loved. But I would put this between a medium and high tier again. It's not going to be one that I'm going for because I know the pop rides are a little bit bigger. I just don't have the room for it. But I love this pop. I think one, I love to see Funko exploring new IPs, new franchises, and I think it's just really good. I love that the character on the front of the tank looks like the vampire Teddy from Nightmare Before Christmas. Let me know if any of you thought about that as well. But I think it's just an awesome, awesome pop. So it's Pop Rides Tank Girl with Tank. The next pop that Funko revealed is the Pop Pingu. Now, I don't really know too much about this guy. I think he's really cute. I love penguins. I think they're adorable. And I think that he looks really, really cute in his little stance with a little like heart or whatever he has. But I was not too interested in this one. I do think it's really cute though. I'd probably put this in the lower tier just because it's not something that I'm gonna be picking up. This is like an interesting one. I'm not a huge fan of the Facet collection that Funko has done. They've done a ton of Marvel, I think some Disney as well. And I'm not a huge Barbie fan. I grew up more on like Bratz and Monster High and a lot of other things. So I would put this on the low tier, but for anyone who collects Barbie, this is a pretty good one. So any Barbie collectors out there, I'm sure that you guys will absolutely love this and be collecting it as well, especially since it is limited to only 2,000 pieces. We have a couple of Bitty Pops / Funkoville editions, which I love that Funko does this. I think it is very clever that, again, they range pops in all different sizes, and this one's pretty good too. So the first one here is the Bitty Pop 4 set of the Funimation Fun Force, it looks like. And I think these are really cute. One, because we get a small Mecha Freddy. Now, Mecha Freddy, if you guys don't know, was part of Funko Fusion. And we got a decent size, like regular standard pop from this line of Mecha Freddy. So I think it's really cute that they're now releasing him in a Bitty Pop stance. And we also have Fun Force Freddy, Franny, and Proto, which I think came out great. I would put this on the medium tier. I love the Funimation pops. I think that Funko is so smart to go in this direction. Everyone loves anime, and I love a good Franny pop, so I will get one of those any day. But this one, I'm not really collecting Bitty Pops right now. I'd rather save it for something that kind of I enjoy more. So this one I would put on the medium tier. And same goes for the next two things, because we are getting Bitty Pop Bitty City, and this is the city of Funkoville. I think these are so cute. We first have, it looks like the land starter pack. So we get like a Mayor Freddy City Hall. We have some little props and then like the little base. So you can establish the start of Funkoville. And then the second one here is the road starter pack. So we have Fire Chief Franny, the Funko fire truck, some fun props, and then like the little base again. I think they're really cute. I think it's super clever. I'm ranking all three of these biddies on the medium tier because I love the idea and I think Funko did an excellent job with these. This is the Pokemon Jumbo Entei. Now, this isn't one that I'm going to be picking up. It's not just really my cup of tea, so I would rank this in the low tier, but I do know that anyone who's a Pokemon fan is probably really excited over this one, but it's definitely not for me. Those are all 30 of the SDCC Funko Pop exclusives that we have been revealed so far. Now, Funko did tease that they have more, so this doesn't end the reveals here, but I think they did an awesome job. Releasing already 30 reveals is pretty crazy. Like, that's a lot of pops. That's a lot of hard work, so props to them. But I also did want to get into some spoilers that we've seen for Funko's Fundays event tomorrow. Let's go ahead and jump right into those. And the first one that I want to highlight here is courtesy of Funko Finders, so make sure you guys follow them if you don't already. They post a lot of Funko news, spoilers, teasers, etc. Shout out to the amazing news outlets and news creators in this community because I love seeing everything that Funko is coming out with, and they are exceptional outlets for news. So Funko Finders posted this photo here of 8 Freddys, 1 Franny. And I want to first dive into this Franny here because this is a show limited edition 50-piece Franny as Wonder Woman. Guys, I'm so jealous, honestly. I'm so jealous. I'm not a jealous person, but when it comes to things like this, I absolutely am because we are seeing Franny for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, as a really, really good character. I know we've gotten Franny's Poison Ivy, that one was awesome too, but we're finally seeing Franny at a show as a really awesome character. We're seeing her as Wonder Woman, which honestly, I couldn't have thought of a better kind of like first show debut for her because Wonder Woman is such a great character. She's a strong woman, she's super powerful, and I love that same vibe for Franny. Guys, this is 50 pieces, 50, which like, oh, 50 pieces! There's no way I'm ever going to get my hands on this pop, but I do think it's awesome, and congratulations in advance to the very lucky collectors who are going to be getting this in their boxes. Oh my goodness, guys. We have so many Freddy as blank lanterns. Now, I know this goes back to like a different, I don't know if it's from the comics. I think it is. But we have so many different Freddys here as different color lanterns. Oh my goodness. We've got things like Freddy as the red lantern, Freddy as blue lantern. Oh my gosh, like there are so many different variations. Freddy as orange lantern, basically any color you can think of. I think my favorite would be Freddy as black lantern because that one just visually I love the best. But guys, there are so many different Freddys. I have seen that they're, you know, even in this photo, there's a mix here of online and show. So gonna be interesting to see what happens there. I predict that Funko's gonna do like the online ones as maybe like a glow and then the show ones as not a glow or like a metallic or something like that, because we've seen that in the past with a lot of the different variants, but I'm intrigued to see what happens here. I don't know what's gonna happen. Now, another shout out to Funko Finders because they've also posted this teaser, and that is the 3,000 piece online edition Freddy Funko as Two-Face. Oh my gosh, I love this pop. It's not one that I'm like over the moon about like Franny, but this one is so freaking good, guys. I think the Two-Face is just excellent. I love the color scheme. I love the pattern on the suit. I think it is so freaking good. If I got this pop, I would definitely not be upset. So this one is awesome. And then I also want to give a shout out to Funko Pop News, because I'm going to put up some of the images here. They also posted a couple different variants here of like the lanterns, of Franny, of Two-Face, and it's making me think more and more that we're going to get like a glow variant, especially because I can see here, if I zoom in, there's like a 3,100 piece. I can't read this. It might be 2,000 piece also, but there's like 2 orange lanterns. So I'm thinking maybe one is a glow, maybe one is metallic, and it just doesn't show here up on the teaser, but we will definitely see. I can't wait. And then I also want to give a shout out to Professor Josh, who's another awesome YouTuber here, covers a lot of Funko content, because he posted this photo, and this one is awesome too, because it does show 3 mascots. We have Freddy, Proto, and Franny, and these all say online. My guess is gonna be that we're gonna see like different boxes, and they're gonna be maybe standard to have these in there. That's just an assumption. If so, I really hope I get Franny, because I love her. I love that she has little cat ears on, and I just love Franny overall. But I think it's really cute that they made these, because they kind of remind me of like all of us, like all the collectors in the community of fanatics. So I think these are really cute. I wouldn't be mad if I got Franny in my box as well. And that is about it for now, guys. If you have seen anything else, any other teasers, spoilers, I would love to know. Make sure you comment below, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of like tiered ranking approach, and let me know what falls into your guys' tiers. Did you have any other favorites? Did you see anything where you immediately were like, okay, I need to add that to my collection? And what are your predictions for the boxes of fun? I can't wait to see what happens at the show. I can't wait to see what I get in my box and what you guys get as well. And of course, if you ordered your box of fun, comment below what you get. I love seeing what collectors get in these boxes, because it really is like my favorite time of the year as a Funko fan, and I'm just so excited. So I hope you guys are too. Again, thank you so much for all your support. Appreciate you watching. If you've watched till the end here, even if you just watched a little bit, I really appreciate you and all your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck, guys, and enjoy Fundays if you're going, and I will see you real soon. Bye, guys.